Hi, good morning everyone. Today is Sunday, July the 5th. So let me check, the 4th of August. There you go. A little bit overdue today. Yes, I'm feeling well. Welcome everyone who is joining. Welcome everyone who is watching this video. This is very welcomed from my side that you're watching this video. Today's video will be about a sales topic again, as I'm continuously delivering content on sales, business development, and best practice on that. Before we start, thanks you again for joining, and please hit the notification button. Please also subscribe to this channel so I can see that you like my content and that it has value for you. Today's video will be about the introduction into within a cold call. So when we call, I mean by that, once we're calling a prospect who is not a warm lead, but someone who we don't know, and then there is an part as an 10-15 seconds in which we introduce ourselves. And this is a crucial moment because this is actually the decision-making time frame within the prospect makes his mind up if he wants to speak with us or not. And actually today's video will be not about how the introduction should look like. This will be the topic for another video, but I will report today a little bit about the 5 questions which subconsciously every single prospect, once we're calling him, is asking himself when he's picking up the phone. So again, what I mean by that is like someone who is called by us, he doesn't know us, he is instantly having like a specific set of thoughts in his subconscious which he is asking himself, and in case we do not address this particular 5 questions, we will likely will be pushed off the call. So what are these 5 particular questions? And this is the topic of today's coaching video, is what does the prospect think in the moment when he's picking up the phone and realizes that someone is calling him who he doesn't know, and the call is possibly business related. So the first question he is asking himself, obviously, who is calling. So he wants to know who is calling on the other side, because he wants to know who he's speaking to. This question is quite obvious and doesn't need to be discussed in all detail. The second question he will ask himself is, just because he just got distracted from other duties, will be how does the call will take me, or how much time will it take of my time, which is already planned in today's in my today's calendar and duties. So the time question is also quite obvious, so I just wanted to explain that this is the second question, and all these questions are somehow like running in the background and occupying the customer, the prospect, as long as they are not addressed. So the third question is actually, what does the caller want from me, which is also obvious. We do not know who it is. We don't know how long does it take, being now at the prospect, in the position of prospect, being a prospect, and then obviously what does he want from me. And these 3 questions are quite obvious, because even in a non-business environment, this would be the first question someone would ask himself in the moment of the call, when someone is calling him without and he doesn't know him, like someone who is a stranger for the prospect. So, but the 4th and the 5th question is a little bit more business related, because guessing from the prospect, guessing already that this is a business call, as he is possibly called during business hours, and and in his position, on his extension, possibly on his business mobile, he will ask himself does this, what the caller want from me, benefit me? So actually this is an important, very important question, and this question needs to be addressed with the introduction already. So because all these questions are running in the head of the prospect simultaneously, like in the same time frame, like all the way through, the introduction we are delivering when calling the prospect needs to be needs to address all of those four questions. An additional question which might occur and which needs to be addressed, and which is also like a subconscious and a very natural question of someone who is just in business and possibly wants to have some benefits out of any activity he's doing during his job, is how not only how can I benefit out of that, but also a little bit further what I will get out of this call. So it's now going a little bit further, that the questions which the prospect is asking himself are: who is calling me? How long will take? How long this was not the fun. How long the call will take? The third question is actually how long? Who? How long? What does the caller want from me? How can I benefit from that? And additionally, like on the top, what I can get out of the call. And this is the prospect's perspective. And summarizing these questions, we already see that we need to address these topics from having the prospect's point of view in mind. So never ever we could just pitch like, hello. This is like a lot of other sales people do this. They, for example, are pitching instantly the product. So, hi, we are the market leader in whatever business development, coaching, and we have the best product, and you can instantly get 20% of revenue increase when you're dealing with us. I have one question in regards to that. So this is the type of introduction which is not really addressing these 5 questions, because it's like a pitch and it's instantly giving an argument which is like a statement to which is to the prospect, and the prospect is rather closing his mind than being more open for a conversation. So how should the introduction look like? And is there an introduction which needs to be short and quick, which is addressing instantly this 5 of at least the first 4 types of questions which I was mentioning before, which has been who's calling, how long does it take, what does the caller want, how can I benefit from that, and additionally what I can gain from this call. And there is one, and this is a topic for another video, and I don't want to reveal the big secret, because for me this introduction worked that well that I was able to create hundreds and hundreds of business opportunities using this introduction, always, regardless of which country I was calling, which prospect I was calling in regards to his seniority level, and also in regardless gender or time, like morning, afternoon, and regardless of other business related circumstances. So yes, there is a super introduction, the Superman introduction, which you can use, which is, because of its structure and because it's short and quick and nice and sweet, and it is addressing all of this mentioned questions, mainly the first four, but also the 5th one, which is what I can gain from the call. And this is the topic for the next video. Therefore, hit the notification button, subscribe to my channel, give me a like if you liked what I said, and you can also give me a like if you are just curious about the next topic, and the introduction content, which I will deliver in one of the next videos. I'm going to Atlanta today. Wish me good luck with the flight to a sales content. I'm really tired, but it does not matter for this video. So goodbye.